All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Canfield Show, the Awaken to Happiness Now global series. Thank you so much for being here with us today at an early time because my good friend Siddhii Shah is back with us. And today we are going to be talking about becoming money magnets easily and effortlessly. We're going to also be doing live Q&A. We're going to be taking some live caller questions, of course. Doing some processes like we always do. So if you do have a question for Siddhii, you can raise your hand or you can type your question in the chat. And so some of what we're going to discuss today and learn about is money attraction chants. So chants around attracting money energy booster ideas, and the money attraction symbol, and of course, so much more. For those of you who do not know Siddhii, she was on our show last season, and I think the season before. So we love having her come back. And she is the magician for money energy. So if you're tired of struggling with money issues and feeling like there's no solution in sight, well, the magician for money energy, Siddhii, is here to help you transform your financial situation. With more than 100 spiritual healing courses under her belt, including being a pioneer of dragon healings in India and the founder of the Celestial Dragons Healing System, Siddhii is a powerhouse in the healing world. And her healing sessions have shown magical recoveries for people across all areas of life, and her money healing sessions start showing results with just one session. And Siddhii's mentorship has helped hundreds of healers upgrade their powers and benefit professionally. And more than 80% of people who attend her weight reduction sessions also observe significant fat loss in just under 2 weeks' time. So Siddhii is known for being a channel for angels and dragon spirits, conveying their help in many ways under the banner of Yana's Healing Studio. And so we are so glad that she is here with us today. Again, we're talking about money. We're talking about being a money magnet, easily and effortlessly. We're going to be talking about the workshops that we're going to be, that Siddhii's going to be offering, the Money Manifestation and Money Reiki workshop, as well as 21 days of distance healing with Money Reiki. So all that and more, please join me in welcoming Siddhii to the show. Siddhii, welcome back. So glad you're here.
Namaste, and thank you so very much. Thank you for this beautiful introduction, Alara. And those of you who are with me on this call, thank you so very much for being here. It must be really early for you. And let us make today's session very interactive because I'm addressing a very interesting topic, which is how to become money magnets easily and effortlessly. So how many of us are here to become money magnets? Just say a big yes in chat window here. And today we are going to be discussing some of very interesting questions. I'm going to start with a few questions, all right? And these are directed towards us, all of us as community, all of us as people, person, all right? So every question that I ask you here, please ask this to yourself, contemplate over it, and I will give you some very easy ways you can work with your mind, you can work with your money energy, and we'll take it forward from there. So, my very first question here is, are you a master of your own subconscious mind and your own money energy, or are you serving it? I would like to hear your answers in the chat windows.
So basically, are you a master or are you serving serving what, the subconscious?
Yeah.
Serving.
So this could also, yeah. So
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 some
this
people
could
are
also,
masters for sure, and some are serving. Yes, for sure. We're all over the place, all of us, for sure.
right. Uh, how do you work with your money energy? This is a question to all the masters that you all are here. How do you work with your money energy? Or is it that your targets define how should you be working with your money energy? Are you driving your targets, or are your targets driving you to do something?
Interesting question. So are you
All right.
driving your targets, or the targets driving you? Yes. Both. I would say both. It depends.
All right. Depends. All right. So when I've usually observed that when it is very important, our targets start driving us, right? When it is the most critical time of the month or the month end, our targets start driving us. Rest of the times we are driving. We think that we are driving our targets. All right. And I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not being demeaning. This happens to all of us. All right. So, and the very last and the most important question: what is the figure that you're targeting right now for your life or for your money expansion? What is the figure that you're targeting? So, if you don't want to share this, keep it to yourself, but just tell me a yes if it is in numbers like a few $100,000, a few £100,000 or euros, whatever your currency is, and you're targeting to receive or earn a certain kind of income, and that is your only target. I'm going to come back to this and explain this in a couple of minutes, but I'm going to tell you about a few laws of money energy. Today, we are going to be talking about money energy and how we amplify it to become money magnets. And that's why these questions are very, very important, because our money energy is consisting of what is coming in and what is going out, or how is it coming in and how is it going out. All right. And in this, one of the very important role is played by your targets and how you work with your mind, with your money energy. To simplify whole thing, I'll tell you a little story. Is that all right? I'm going to take 2 to 3 minutes to tell you a story. There was this horse and a dog. They lived in a street. In the street, they never really find they never really found enough food, good place to stay, but they had to spend their days like that. So they continued spending their days every evening sulking that today they didn't get enough food. Today they were starving. Their rib cages showing out and jutting out. One fine day, the horse goes out wandering. He's like, this is not how I want to live. This is not the street where I want to live. I will just go around, see what I can do about myself. So while he was wandering around, he went to the next street. People looked at him, ignored. He went to the next street, and here he saw something amazingly beautiful. What happened here is people were smiling at him, they were welcoming, they were telling each other, oh, look at this horse. It looks like he needs food. So one guy goes to the horse, he touches him, pampers him a little, gives him some food. Horse loved it. Then he moves forward, another home, he got more food, another home, he got more food, and he had his fill of the day and he felt so joyful. So he went back to his friend, the dog, and he told him about his story. That, you know what, we are living in a world or a street. Our world has become our street where we do not get enough. But when we venture out and look at other streets, other places, there is more than enough. So I'm going to take you with me to a place where you get more than enough. Next day, the dog joins the horse and he goes to the same street, and both of them are welcomed. They get enough food, they get enough respect, and slowly they become regular with that street. They find their good health, they find everything well, And that becomes the new place. This is how our money energy works. When we stay in the same place, in the same context, with the same questions, with the same patterns, we are always building a world around it. We think there's not enough, or we are still facing the same situations we had some time back, a few months back, or a few years back, and we never really get out. So today we are going to be talking about a few things that will help us, that will nudge us to explore those different streets where there is more than enough, and we can start mastering the art of being the master of our money energy and of our subconscious mind the whole time. All right. So, my very last question to all of you was, what is your targeted figure, right? What is your target? And usually, when we make targets, am I right, Alara, when I say that we target to earn a certain figure in a year, or 5 years, or 10 years, and it is always a figure,
Mm-hmm.
or it is consistent flow or continuous flow, and eventually I'm going to save so much, I'm going to multiply so much, and I'm going to make so much. But our targets are always the figures of money. It could be dollars, euros, or something. What if I
Right.
told
Yes.
you something very interesting, that your targets, when, is a figure of money that has become your master? How about making a small shift? I want to be making $100,000, let's say in a year's time, right? And let's work towards this. If I'm going to be making it in a year's time, how many clients or how many courses will I need to do? That is what we calculate, right? And let's say I will need to do 50 courses to make that. I'm giving you all hypothetical figures, all right? And I instantly rush out to start planning my courses, start building my workshops, and my target is to make 50 workshops. And that is where the whole structure of money energy collapses. Because now I'm not driven, I am desperate. How about changing a target? So, if I was to target something very unique, something very specific, that I want to be helping 1,000 women who are into their 40s. They are managing their home, they are managing their children, they are managing their work. When I start targeting that, what really happens? Now, I'm going to tell you the difference. What really happens when you're targeting a money figure, and what really happens when you target a mission for your life. Close your eyes and think about this for a minute. When you're targeting the money, the first thing your subconscious tells you or shows you is what? I read a couple of comments. One of you said it's fear, one of you said empty bank account. Your subconscious is designed to protect you, right? This is one of the laws. Will keep, yes, panic. So your subconscious is designed to protect you. There's something called as homeostasis. Now, when you start giving yourself those very attractive targets, the first thing your subconscious will tell you, oh, but how will you make it? This will require a lot of work. You will need to burn your midnight oil. Do you have enough confidence? Will you get enough support? Will you be able to make it? Will this require more budget? Will this require more marketing? And it will start throwing all kinds of questions at you. Now, what is happening? Your subconscious has become your master. And now you are facing your fears first. But when you tell yourself that I want to be helping women who are facing something, so you can choose your own target, your own audience, the way you want to be making a contribution in this world, using your own products, using your own services. But when you tell your subconscious mind, if I tell my subconscious mind, Siddhi, I want to be working with 1,000 women of this age group living in this country, facing this in their life. And I start thinking, what will my subconscious will do? It will start creating ideas. Oh, why don't you connect with this person? Oh, why don't you go out and do this? Try this out. Close your eyes and work out a mission statement for you. We are going to be working out mission statements today.
That feels so much more expansive and coming from your
Yeah,
heart than just, oh, I want to make this much money.
yes. So, we all are human and we are connected with emotions. But when we drive ourselves through desperation, we are constantly living with emotion of fear, with emotion of restriction, boundaries. We are going on creating walls every time we think of money energy. But when we think about the ways we can contribute, we are opening them up. We are allowing ourselves to try something new, or we are nudging ourselves to innovate, to ideate, to articulate, and do so much more with money energy. This was our very first money booster. So, why don't you guys take a minute and note down a few things and be very specific? It is said specific is terrific. So, wow. As I was speaking, someone said that how do I know which kind of people do I need to target? Now, what do you resonate with? It's what I would love to ask you. Now, I resonate with empowering women. I resonate with animal welfare. What do you resonate with? Start from there. So, when I started, I'll give you this as an example. When I started with my healing journey, I didn't want to serve everyone. I was very specific that I'm going to help pregnant women, and very specific, I'm going to help premature babies. I've had one such case in my family. My cousin delivered a premature baby and she went through such a turmoil. The baby was healthy, but the emotional turmoil that my cousin had to go through, I could see it on her face for 2 months. Not just that, until the baby turned 6 months old and the doctor said nothing to worry about anything at all. She was worried till then. So, my very first target was to work with premature babies. And I did not know a single mother who had a delivery like that. But this is what I wanted to work on. So, I told myself that, Siddhi, this is what you're going to be working on. Not knowing from where such moms will come to me, not knowing how I'll connect with them because I'm only beginning my career, right? But one fine day, when my mission was very clear, after that, I spoke to one of my friends that, this is what I wish to do. And I don't know why I spoke of that. Instantly, she connected me with someone. Now, that lady, when she saw great results with her baby, connected me with someone else and someone else and someone else until it became like so many babies I helped. And through just one connection, this helped. But every time I was speaking of premature babies, people knew that, yeah, she's done so much, she has delivered so much, and yes, she's a go to person. Until I finished the number and moved to another target, I did not shift away from my target. So, this did not stop me from doing everything that I was doing. I was still receiving requests to heal someone's money. I was still receiving requests to heal someone's relationship, but this was my target. And I was constantly striving to work on this while I was helping others. And this is how it happens. I'm not asking you to stop doing what you're doing and just focus on this one thing. All right. But I'm saying that when you give your subconscious that mission, it starts delivering creative ideas and something very unique happens. Now, this is my second money booster tip to all of you. Okay. Before you go off to sleep, tell your subconscious that tomorrow I would love to connect with at least 5 mothers who have delivered premature babies. That's it. Nothing more. You're not giving your subconscious a very big and tiring number. You're just starting with 2 or 5. Somewhere your subconscious starts connecting with the universe. Next day or in a week, you will start receiving calls from people who are also looking out for this kind of solutions. Today, we will do a very interesting exercise as to how do we call out to the universe. All right, but we will keep it towards the end. So, how do we call out to the universe with our mission statements? So, this is what I wish to contribute, and this is what I'm going to be doing. This is what I will deliver. Help me connect. All right. But the very first step here is for us to understand what kind of mission do we want coming in our life. And did you know that this is $1 million tip? Now, I have not calculated $1 million on my whim or fancy. This is something, it's not unique, but this is something exercised by money gurus such as Joe Vitale, such as Robin Sharma, such as many others all over the world. They are not driven by a number, they are driven by how they wish to contribute this or how they would contribute in this world. All right, so those of you who are listening right now, get out your pens, papers, and start noting down. Start allow your brain to think of ideas that these are the kind of people I wish to work with. And those of you who figure this out for yourself, share your mission statements with us. Do we want to pause for a minute until you guys figure it out? Or if you have any questions to do with your mission statements?
So because we're live, we cannot have dead air for too long. Suella has a question in the chat. Have it when your mind guides you more than your inner intuition, right? So sometimes the mind gets in the way of what your intuition is saying. And she said, it has happened to me that I have been misled sometimes thinking I'm following my gut feeling. I'm not laughing at you, Suella. I totally agree. I've done the same thing. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at myself. I've done the same thing. Exactly. It's like, oh my God. Yeah. So that's a great question, Suella.
Thank you, Lara. Yes, I think we all do that. Sometimes we say, okay, this is what my gut feeling is saying. I should go in this direction. And I go in that direction, and then things don't turn out as well as I was hoping.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Mhm.
Right. So, this decision, okay, you're not taking with your subconscious. This decision, let your consciousness, let your logical mind, yeah, guide you to. All right. So if I sit here and suddenly decide that I'm going to help heal someone somewhere which I don't even know where, I can let it sit at the back of my subconscious, because it is one day going to manifest. Understand that um, something that comes to us also as an intuition, also as imagination, also as an idea, has a seed to it.
Mm.
Every imagination is mother of creation when you allow it, when you nurture it. However, it may or may not go the same way you wanted it to go in its early stages. But when you nurture it, it slowly develops. It's like a tree. So when imagination or intuitions come to me, I do not expect instant results. I let it be nurtured. I I give it creative ideas. I give it some efforts, and to put in these efforts, I take time. I make weekly plans. I make monthly plans, and yes, I let it work. So yes, uh, sometimes we do misunderstand our gut feelings, but do nurture it, and one day you will definitely see results.
So right now, you're asking us to not use our intuition, but consciously, logically, who do we
Consciously
want,
make some choices. Yes,
right? What
yes.
our mission is, right? So Dada is
Yeah.
asking, can you please share one sample statement? I mean, I know you shared one about healing women who had premature babies, but can you know, can you give another one? For some reason,
Yeah, sure.
um,
Right.
we just need more. We need more
Okay.
examples.
Oh. So right now, I will tell you what kind of people I work with. All right. And I'll also tell you my mission statement. All right. So this will give you a clear idea about the recent developments that happened in my life in last 3 weeks. Okay, so this will give you not only my mission statement but a clear vision of what started happening ever since I saw this as my mission statement. So I wanted to be, so right now I work largely with women, empowering them in many areas: relationship, money energy, healing energies, and basically self love, self care, making a nurturing environment around. When I started with my money energy workshops, again, it was women. By now, I've helped about 200 women get empowered using money Reiki. But slowly, as I was evolving, I wanted to help only 100 women to begin with. And I achieved my target. And I said, okay, I'm doing great. Let's continue. But that's when somewhere my conscious mind said, oh, but if you can deliver this, you can do more. Think of ways you can bring this revolution somewhere else as well. So that's when I was thinking, where can I help? What kind of people I can help? And I thought that something like this, something that helps business people. And when I say business people, I was very specific that I want to be helping small and medium sized business entrepreneurs, because they will need this the most. The corporates are doing great deal, but these are the kind of people who today need a lot of help. And I was going on thinking about, yes, let me think about what kind of challenges they have. Okay, let me think about what kind of business entrepreneurs. So small and medium size, I know, but Tell me about the exact location. Tell me about the exact number. Get specific. So I thought of a very modest number to begin with. I thought of only 50. All right. And I said 50 to 100. Let me start from that. And I thought of Indian locations, Mumbai and Delhi. These were the only two locations I had in my mind. However, there are so many other cities in India where there are so many business entrepreneurs. Mumbai and Delhi don't even top, but I chose these two cities. And I was thinking about this. I let it sit in my mind as my mission statement. This was 3 weeks back. The very first week, I meet with one of my friends, not even meet, I was talking to her on the phone that remember this workshop that you've taken? I'm planning to do this for business people now, thinking it'll help them. And I'm very sure it will help them. The next day, she goes to 10 of her friends saying, hey, you own a business. You know that Siddhi is coming up with something like this. Please sign up. I spoke with one more friend saying that this is what I'm planning to do. He spoke with 5 other friends. I already have about 20 signups. And I'm on my way to make it 50 very, very fast. And I know that, and I'm building on a better structure for business owners. I'm talking to them, understanding what are your worries, what are your real life challenges. So I can build this course around that. I can add more to this course, which will eventually help these women also, which will eventually help women entrepreneurs also. So whenever I'm working, I'm constantly evolving. So did this make more sense as a mission statement to you?
So one thing that I got from that was it's about being specific, right? Being specific as to who you're helping and how many businesses, people that you want to help and contribute to. The other piece I got is like, you don't just wait for the universe to do its thing. You started reaching out to people that you know, just telling them that this is what you're doing, right?
Yeah,
So
this is
yeah, and that's important, because if we just are sitting in our head thinking about it, what we're doing, and we're telling the universe, this is what I want, but we're not doing anything else, it's not going to happen as quickly. So you do have to connect with people. You do have to get out there. You do have to show up, right?
yeah. Uh, if I told you, Alara, that I wanted to be making $100,000, it'll not click with you so much, right? But if I came to you and said that, I want to be helping women empower on this front, it will emotionally connect you and me. So when people also listen to your missions, they want to help you. They
Right.
want to be a part of that. They want to, nurture this side. This is how all of us operate.
So Linda wrote in the chat, she said, I'm here to provide a safe, loving space for those loving animals. Well, that's great, but it's not specific enough, right?
Right.
So Linda,
So
can we make
ask
it a little bit
yourself
more
these
specific?
5 questions. Yes, thank you so much. You can ask yourself these 5 questions. So if you want to be creating nurturing space, say how. How are you going to contribute? So maybe it is your healing energy, or maybe it is some training module that you may have created for animals or pets, or maybe it is some kind of bonding exercise that you may have. So how? Ask yourself what exactly. So what exactly will you do? What kind of people, and why? Why would you want to do this? This is not to add into your mission statement. This is a question you would want to ask yourself. Why do I want to do this? Right? And when your why is clear, your energy empowerment in this is 5 times of what it would be. So what, why, how, when, all of these questions ask yourself, and that will help you build this mission statement and make it even more constructive and specific.
Yeah. And Linda's asking, is a mission statement for a state of being? Is the goal then separate in numbers?
No. It's not about state of being. It is about how you can help others contribute to the planet, to the world, even if
concretely.
it is through the, yeah, even if
Yeah.
it is through your work. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
So
I am
hopefully that gave you
over
some
here,
clarity on how to create your mission statement. So just for as an example, right? So my mission is to share wisdom, resources, support to, let's say, 50,000, spiritual people through this telesummit, right? So that is, that's an example of a mission statement, I think, anyways. So I'm not talking about, money wise. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about how I can contribute, how I can empower. I mean, I can use other words too, but how I can empower women or spiritual seekers to have more support, resources, etc., through this telesummit. Hopefully that makes sense.
so this, yes, it does a lot to me, because this comes from one of the laws of money energy, which is money is only a byproduct of your actions. Money
Mhm.
can never be your end target. When it is a byproduct and you work that way, your life, your goals, your work, everything becomes easy, right? Now I'm coming to the second, which is money comes into your spiritual energy first, and then comes into your physical reality. Are you all with me here?
No, sorry, I was reading in
Money,
the chat. Can you repeat that again?
yeah, money comes into your spiritual reality first, and then it comes into your physical reality.
Hmm.
What does this mean? This means when you start vibrating a richer money energy, you start attracting more money. This also means that, I mean, why do we do so much of gratitude? Why do we do so many money affirmations? We are only trying to change the kind of vibration we are building around us. But when we do not believe in the affirmations that we are doing, when we are doing our gratitude half heartedly, we are not building enough money energy. So, today I've got some more things and tips to give you to up that vibration. These are just 1 or 2 minutes exercises, but this is about building amazing money signals around you. All right. So, let's get started. I'm going to share the symbol first. Give me a moment, please. Okay. Are you able to see this whiteboard with me? Now, this, what I'm trying to show you, we are not going to draw it with pen or paper, or sorry, with pen or any other marker. We are going to make it energetically, and I will show you in a bit what needs to be done. All right. So in the center or somewhere on your table or wherever you're making your money attraction space, you will put a coin or your currency note, bill, whatever you have. All right. And so this is a representation of your coin. Now, what I'm going to show you are the kind of symbols we will make using energy. And in a bit, I will show you how it is to be done. But we will make a clockwise triangle around it. And we will make symbol 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My circles are not even, I'm just looking sideways, but these are kind of ripples. Call it money ripples. So, wherever you placed your coin, let's see. Let's say I've placed a coin on my palm. I will take a few deep breaths and I will visualize a flow of golden or white light, and I will make a triangle using that, as if white light is flowing out of my fingers, and I will make a triangle. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 money ripples. And I will set in my intention saying that help me attract more money energy here, or make these money ripples go out and attract more money, right? So this you can place it on your work desk, just one coin or a currency note that is going to stay there, or at least stay there for 30 to 40 minutes. Then you can take it to whatever you like with that, and do this every day for just 1 minute. Make that space attract more clients or more money. Someone like me would work with my mission that help me attract these kind of people here. You can also work with your mission statement with this. And you can also say that make my money energy more blessed, and spread the ripples of blessed money energy in the whole space. So let this white golden energy spread all around you, all around the space, and see how it makes a difference in your life.
Awesome. That's easy. We can all do that. That's easy peasy. I love that. So simple. Just taking a coin or a dollar bill or whatever, money, a euro, whatever happens to be. A euro is a coin here, but anyways, you know what I mean? And then just creating a triangle around it and then 5 ripples. And with the intention, of course, and everything. Oh, that's easy. We can do that. And you can, if you write your mission statement as well, you can do that with the mission statement. The same thing, right?
Yeah, you can do it.
With,
Yes, if you have a gratitude or affirmation book, I would suggest that write your mission statement there and do this ripple on that mission
Yeah.
statement.
Yeah. Good. Awesome. I love it. Anybody have any questions about that? I think that was pretty straightforward and easy to do. Linda said the symbol even feels really good. Felt an energy shift. Awesome. Good.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for trying it out.
Yeah, that was easy. I like that. So now the thing is to remember to do it every day. It takes a minute, right? And so the easiest processes, the quickest, easiest processes are the ones that we sometimes tend to overlook or forget to do. But you can do this. You can do this. I know you can.
Before I move forward and share one more money mantra, money chant that helps you, can I get a few ideas as to what kind of challenges are we facing right now? Very briefly.
Yeah, so if you want to write your challenges in the chat, or do you want people to raise their hand and talk to you? In the chat.
Either one.
I think either. Okay. So you can either raise your hand and you can talk to Siddhii and tell her what some of the challenges you're having, or you can type them in the chat. And I know Linda has had her hand raised for a long time. Do you want to take her question, see what's going on?
Yes, sure.
Linda, you want to unmute yourself?
Yes, I will. You know me. Hi, Siddhii. This is really helpful. I really like what you said. Okay, so what do you do, or what would be your statement to remove some of the money blocks in our subconscious minds?
Okay. So when you say some of the money blocks, would you identify them?
Just
well, let's see.
identify a couple, 1 or 2.
A couple money blocks. Receiving the end of it, I suppose. Being able to receive.
So not being
from
able to
other
receive.
people. I do a lot of giving, but it's not reciprocal. I know there's a money imbalance.
All right. Linda, is it all right for me to dig a little deeper in this with you? It'll help you.
You can try. Sure.
What do you mean you can try? How about yes, please? That'd be great.
Yes,
Awesome.
please.
Thank you.
Yes, please. I'm sorry. I'll behave.
This is more positive. Yes, this is more vibrant. So, if I was to ask you, why wouldn't you want to receive?
Oh, I do wish to receive, but it doesn't seem to be coming in. How's that?
Okay, so imbalance in the inflow and the outflow
Yes,
is what you're mentioning. Okay,
correct.
we are also going to put an insight into, yeah, two questions.
Okay.
Why are you spending more? First is, why so much is not coming? We are only asking our logical mind. Okay, we are not dwelling deeper into spiritual energy right now, but we will
Okay.
bring a spiritual solution with these two answers.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
if you were to ask yourself that why am I spending so much? And second is, why is it not coming the way it should be coming?
Hmm. I guess I give so that people who are less fortunate have more for themselves. So I guess I deal mostly with people who don't have a lot. And I am fortunate enough to have a basis where I can work out of. And I'm careful, but at the same time, I'm still more than generous.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So you said you're more than generous, is what you said.
Mhm.
Uh, does this mean that you've not set a boundary for yourself?
I kind of have boundaries. Like,
Or
yeah, like, I know what I need as far as my bases are concerned. And then I have friends who, are unable to give back.
all right. So thank you. So we are going to be working on increasing the money flow, saving more money, and define a third. What would be your third intention for your money energy chant? So one is
Um,
saving more, one is making more.
Saving more, making more would be great. Yes.
Okay. So that means attracting more, right? Now,
Oh yeah. Okay.
the very first step, to attract more money is to become a richer money vibration than what we are today, right? Because what we are today is not working out for us. Need to
Yes.
become a richer money vibration. Are all on the same page? Because this is not only for Linda, this is for all of us who wish to attract more money. And this is an amazing insight we all are getting because of her and her question. So, if the current money vibration isn't working out for us and we need more, a richer money mindset, that is one, a richer money vibration, that is two. And as I said before, money comes into our spiritual energy first and then comes into our physical
Physical.
reality. Now,
Right.
the biggest barrier to stop our money energy from entering could be our subconscious mind. That's why we need to work on two things. One is the subconscious mind, and second is money vibration. So, I'm going to give you two tips. Number one is work with your subconscious mind and figure out that one thing that needs to go out. And you can work out very simply with this. It's not an affirmation, I call it a release statement. So, if I think, I'll give you my example. If I'm fearful of receiving more money because I think I'll not be able to handle it, in that case, I'm dealing with fear. So my release statement will be right now, I'm releasing my fear of handling more money. And the way you chant your affirmation, you will chant your release statement. 21 statements in one go as you take deeper breaths. All right. This helps and allows your subconscious to process this. The same way you can find out your fear, your resistance, your belief patterns and blocks, and you can release them. So, one way to attract more money is to allow your subconscious to open up those barriers and start receiving more. And second is making a richer money energy, for which you can take, I have Indian 100 rupees with me right now. I've folded it and placed it on my palm, placed it on my palm, placed another palm over it. However, if you did not want to do this exercise with any currency notes or coins, you can simply do this by focusing on your navel. You will close your eyes and set an intention. Now, this time, Linda's intention was to make more money. Okay, let us make it a little more constructive. Let us make 50% more money, or let us double up money, or let us put a figure in a way. Now, I would work with a mission statement, but I'm making it easy right now for you. So, you will focus on your intention or your mission statement as if it was on your navel, written on your navel. Okay.
Okay.
And then you will chant Shreem,
Shreem Rasi.
Shreem, Shreem. It is SHREEM.
I got it.
Shreem,
Rasi.
Shreem,
Okay.
Shreem.
Shreem. Got it. Chant. Okay.
Shreem is said to be the seed mantra of Goddess Mahakali, the energy of creation, creation of good fortune, creation of new opportunities, creation of new beginnings, new times, auspicious times. So you'll focus on your navel, and when you're working it out with a currency note or a coin, place your palm on top of it, give it your mission statement, and start chanting Shreem over it. And tell this to bring this to you, to multiply this for you. And then you can put it on your altar or on in your locker, in your wallet, wherever you're interacting more, wherever you're likely to spend more time. You can also place it on your work desk.
Thank you. That was a lovely, lovely
You're
thought.
welcome.
I appreciate it very much. Thanks, Alara.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. And that is, again, something that we can do, or we should do regularly, right? Not just once and that's it.
Yes, we should do it for at least 21 days. Pause then and see how your money energy is building up, what kind of changes you're observing in your life. And then again, you can start for 21 days. You can do it with your morning prayers as well.
Awesome. So there's lots of people with questions in the chat.
Sure.
The mantra is Shreem. I'll type it in the chat. Here you go. Shreem. I talked about this
Shreem.
yesterday. I had a live healing call yesterday with Lakshmi, and this is the mantra we used as well, was Shreem.
Wow.
Yeah. What about Brizzy? Linda wanted to do Shreem Brizzy. And I'm like, just stick to Shreem.
You can also alternatively try Reem. It is HREEM. I'm sticking only to Vedic mantras and not adding any other words to it. I like the flavor of simple Vedic mantras and they work out pretty well. But if something that you wanted to try with Shreem, there's another Vedic mantra which is called Shreem. So you can do Shreem, 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 Shreem. That also works out well for you.
Is that correct?
Yes, that is.
Okay.
Thank you for typing it.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Okay, so there's some questions in the chat. I don't know if you have time to
Sure.
take them right now or not. Somebody was asking about money comes and then it disappears for the next 2 or 3 weeks. That's what Suella was talking about. Where it comes, but then it disappears. And then Hania shared quite a few different blocks, challenges that she's experiencing right now, right? Lack of focus, don't feel like she deserves, afraid to show up, afraid to reach out to others. Those are all valid for sure. Hania, we all have that as well. Tanya says, I'm not afraid to handle more money, but I think I have some block receiving it.
Both of these somewhere is pointing out at undeservingness. You can work with this statement that right now I'm releasing undeservingness from my mind, body, and spirit. And then you can also back it up with one more sentence that follows, or you can start this sentence after a few weeks is, I'm ready to receive more. Okay. Maybe right now your subconscious is not prepared to receive more. And that's why I said that I'm letting go of all my undeservingness. But in a couple of weeks, when you allow your subconscious to clear it out, it will be ready to receive more. So you need to work on your self-worth, you need to work on your self-value. But if you're procrastinating, if you are not ready, also anoint yourself with some sandalwood and saffron oil, a blend of that. It will energize you to, it will motivate you to take inspired actions.
I mean, obviously I have sandalwood oil, but I do not have saffron oil. I didn't even think of that. So it's like interesting. I have to look into that, see where I can find it, get it.
Sure. But you can start with sandalwood oil until then.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'm sure you've seen the benefits. That's why you're wearing it.
Yes, yes.
Or using it.
I love sandalwood. Yes, for sure. All right. Any other questions in the chat that we can? So, when Ramina also talks about she gives unconditionally and gives continuously. However, at the end of the day, I sense the recipient is not content with my sharing, and I am then disappointed, and then I am in the firing line of their being. Interesting. So
I see that a lot of people here are givers but are not good receivers.
yeah.
Work on deservingness, work on self value and worth, and there's nothing wrong in receiving. Why don't you become a giver and a receiver? That's a good thought to begin from. I was once only a giver, not a receiver. I had to map this journey and balance it out. So, somewhere, if you need to put boundaries, somewhere, if you need to open yourself up, do both of these to balance out your money energy with logic, with your subconscious, and with your spiritual energy supporting you. So, you're working with your mind, body, and spirit, not only to create very healthy boundaries and also to open up windows.
Yeah. That's true. We are trained to give but not receive. But that
Right.
paradigm is changing, right? We are able to receive and we are worthy of receiving, right? So that I think that is an old paradigm which has shifted and is shifting. Can you put saffron in an oil and use that?
And that's a great idea.
Yep.
You
Interesting.
can try that.
All right, I'm open to receiving.
Thank you. Why don't everyone who's here, why don't you all type that I'm open to receiving? This is the very first affirmation you're sending out to the universe by writing it.
I am open to receiving, right? And even just saying I'm open to receiving, right? It's going to open up your energy field more to receive. There might still be some sticky points in that, still, but the more that you say it and the more that you feel it, the easier it will become, right? And then you'll also start to become aware of what may be in the way of you receiving, right? You're going to start to get insights and awarenesses about that.
Right? And even if you say it 5 times, observe the center of your heart and say, I'm open to receiving joyfully with all grace. Just say that, and something very beautiful will happen in your heart chakra. By the way, your heart chakra is the center of your manifestation, is what we learn in Money Reiki.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yes, I'm open to receiving all the good and all the blessings in my life. I had enough heartache and pain for a while. So like, I'm open to receiving the good. Open, open, open. Right. All right. So Siddhii, I know there's more that you want to do, but before that, do you want to take a few moments and talk about the workshop and the remote healing and the packages?
I'm open to.
Awesome. Give me one
Yes.
second. I'm gonna screen share. So give me 1 second. Yes, she's open to it. Yes. Okay. So Siddhii has 2 packages for us today, this season. Package A is the Money Manifestation and Money Reiki Workshop, and Package B is 21 Days of Distance Healing with Money Reiki. So let's talk about the first package, the Money Manifestation and Money Reiki Workshop. So I know, yeah, go ahead. I'll let you start.
Yes. So in this particular package, we learn about Stephanie Braille's Money Reiki, and there are 3 levels to it. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1 is practitioner, level 2 is master, level 3 is grandmaster. So if you are an Usui Reiki master, you can teach this to others. So that is one great thing about Money Reiki. But in this workshop, I have not limited myself only to Money Reiki. Now, today we did some great work in figuring out how our subconscious mind works. But what if you were to exercise your subconscious to receive more, to attract more, to earn more, to multiply more? Those techniques are given as the money manifestation module of this workshop, which is an additional bonus that I give to everyone who takes this. And for a while I stopped it, but again with this I'm starting. So in this I'm going to give you some very easy exercises. You can let go and release the current beliefs and mindsets and start attracting more, using not only Money Reiki but your own subconscious mind also. So balancing out your practical life and balancing out your spiritual money energy. In Money Reiki's level 1, there's 1 symbol. Level 2, there are 3. Level 3, there are 3. So we are going to learn about all of these and those money manifestation tips, techniques that will help you. A lot of people who work with this, in fact, I had a batch last month sometime. Those of them have already started seeing benefits of Money Reiki. They've started seeing inflow coming in, they've started receiving benefits, and it has been a very miraculous journey for them. Alara, would you want me to address any specific about the technical aspects of the workshop?
I was just going to say really quickly that you are going to, in this package A, you're going to receive the Money Reiki Practitioner level 1, level 2, and level 3.
Yes.
because I had that question. It's like, so all three,
Yes,
and the dates of the workshop are 8th and 9th April. So 8 p.m. IST comes out to be what? So around this time. So around this time,
11
okay?
a.m. PT.
Oh yeah,
Around
I
this
wrote
time, yes.
I wrote it down. Yeah, I wrote it down. Thank goodness. I might be off by half an hour, but you know, it's something like that. And of course, there's recordings of everything.
Yes, so may I add a little few things? Yes, there
Yes.
are recordings that will be available for 3 months. And anytime this workshop repeats in another 6 months, you all are welcome to come in, revisit. Whenever you're beginning to work on yourself, on your friends, take your clients, I will provide you support as to what kind of intentions you can set and how you can, make your own healing session to perform money reiki energies for yourself or others. So you will get a lot more than, yeah, just this. And one thing that I've not been able to tell you, Alara, because until last week I wasn't very sure, and I'm just adding this on the call, please allow me, is that I'm writing an interesting small little book on money energy. Desperate or driven, how is your money energy today? And people who are taking it will get the very first digital copies of that book, which will not only help them with release statements and attraction, it will give them a step by step guide to how they can work more with their money energy.
Awesome. Sounds good. I love it. And so like this package A is $55 US. And then package B is the 21 days distance healing with money Reiki. I'm laughing really quickly because I know when you did the distance healing with money Reiki before, or you did, I don't know what you did, but I was on the calls and each time I passed out. I mean, you're talking, you're doing your thing, and I'm like lying there and I'm completely out. So I don't even know what you did in any of them, but I was completely out. That's how strong the vibration and frequency of the healing was.
Yes, right, that's true. So this time it is planned a little differently because it is going to be a lot of time difference. So I'm going to be providing meditations, gratitude meditations, healing, receiving meditations, and everything will be driven through a playlist, through WhatsApp group or otherwise email. And you will receive 21 days distance money Reiki. You define your own intention, you define your own mission statement. At my end, what I do is to give a boost to that money energy that you're creating for yourself. And this is how this is going to work.
Yeah, and this is starting April 5th. That's the same, right? That hasn't changed. Awesome. So
Yes.
April 5th, no matter where you are, no matter what time zone you're in, you're going to start to receive the money Reiki distance healing energies. And so who are these packages for, right? For any of us who are struggling with our money reality and who wish to bring forward changes in our lives by performing daily healings. And this is for those who believe in making inspired actions and are determined to change their money reality and money signals. And so this is about our, what are our intentions? What do we want, right? And we know that for some of us, we want to change our money reality, but we may not know how, right? So, or we may not know how to change it. Yeah, for sure. It's like everybody wants to change their money reality, but they're just not sure how to do it. And of course, if you are an Inner Circle member, please don't forget to use your 10% or 25% gift code. And I think that is it. So these, again, the 21-day distance healing begins on April 5th, and then the workshop is April 8th and 9th. Okay, just so you know, you have a little while to start, but that's okay. And there will be recordings for the workshop as well. So if you happen to miss it, you're not live, you will get the recordings. All right, any questions about that? Let us know in the chat, or you can raise your hand, or any other questions, just let us know. All right, Siddhii, what else were we going to do today? I'm just trying to find my notes here.
So, yes, there's so much to do, but I'm going to stick to one last mega exercise. which
Okay.
I said that all of us will call out to the universe that this is the kind of work we want to do. This is the kind of people we wish to connect with. So it is going to be a 5 to 7 minutes exercise. And everyone, please think about your mission statements. Even if they are not complete right now, we will work with this.
Okay. Not silently, right? It's not silent.
Yes, so this is going to be a meditative process. So you're
Awesome.
going to only think them in your mind, and I'm going to guide you through this process. All right. So are we all ready? Should we start? All right. So please close your eyes. Keep your back, your neck straight and aligned. Start relaxing yourself completely. Relax your toes, your feet, your ankles. Relax your calves, your knees, your thighs. Relax your hip joints. Relax your entire spine. Relax your lower abdomen, upper abdomen, chest and shoulders. Relax your upper arms, your lower arms, your palms. Relax your face, your neck, your eyes, your eyebrows. Relax completely. With this, observe your heart. Observe your third eye, your crown. As you start receiving a stream of white light flowing all over you. Flowing down from your crown till your feet. And you use this light as a channel to move your consciousness up, as if you're traveling out of your body, moving up and above your roof, the sky, the clouds, far, far above, up and away, until you start seeing the earth in front of you. You can look at the whole earth rotating, glowing. You are right now connected with the light of the Creator, with the universe, and earth is in front of you. And it is time to call out to the people of earth. It is time to let the universe know, what do you wish to attract in your life. You look at many different parts of the earth, people of the earth. You can also bring your focus to the kind of people you wish to connect with in your life. And now you tell them your mission state. I am on a mission to help tell them how will you help them about your service, about your work. Tell them that those of you who are ready to work with me and connect with me, I'm looking forward to connect with you and let the streams of white light surround the whole world, taking your message through your heart. Let the stream come out as it surrounds the world, starts connecting with all the people, especially the kind of people you wish to work with, who will benefit from you, who are willing to find solutions. And you will see a few tiny sparks lighting up in multiple different places. These are the people who would want to connect with you. Send them more blessings, more love, more white light. Tell them your name. And say that you're waiting to connect with them. Thank them, the white light, as you now use the same channel of white light to descend towards your physical self, to the sky, through clouds, and slowly come back inside your physical self. Whenever you're ready, take a deep breath and slowly open your eyes.
Awesome. Thank you. How is everyone doing? How was that for you? Let us know in the chat. Expansive, more light filled, more, what's the word I'm looking, promising. You even may have gotten more clarity. I did, actually, so, which I was not expecting. So
Awesome.
Olga said that felt really powerful and felt my heart full of joy. Awesome. Rumina said excellent, more fulfilling. Good. Suella says that was calming. Thank you. Good. Because especially if you're feeling anxious. Good. Fun, CT says. Good. Awesome.
Wow.
Congruent. Good.
Awesome.
And Linda said it felt graceful and calming. Receive that, right? Receive all of that, everybody. Amba says, great.
Wasn't that easy?
I do not want to come out. Hold on one second. I do not want to come out of it just yet. May we have Siddhi's voice recording of this, please? Well, it's in the recording, so not to worry. It's on the replay. Hania says, tears. Things came up that are very meaningful to me, brought up both loss and hope. Okay, interesting. It'll give you more awarenesses, right? For sure. Awesome. Thank you, Siddhi. So everybody, loved it. Received from it, right? So good. Thank you. Thank you, especially when you shared who are the people that are ready to work with me. Yeah. And opening up your heart to work with them, right? That's what it's about. It's opening up our
Yes.
hearts and our energy. Me, Linda? Is that question for me? Is that or is that statement for me, or is that for somebody else? Or is that for Siddhi?
No, that was for you.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, Siddhi, thank you. That was amazing. All of the techniques, the chants, the processes, the booster. I mean, there's just so much here that we can all use on a regular basis, daily basis, if you can, and then start to become aware of what is changing. I always say this to all, whenever I do a call of my own, it's like, I'll start to be aware of and see what's changing, because things will change if you're looking for the change. If you're looking for things to stay the same, you're going to stay the same. But if you're looking for change, you will see the change. Thank you for all the healing and wisdom. Yes, she shared a lot, right? Absolutely. And this is what Siddhi does, right? She over delivers, absolutely over delivers. So even in the workshop and the distance healing, like in any package she's ever done with us, she always gives more than what she promises, right? She always gives more. Thank you, Laura, for bringing Siddhi here. She's a breath of fresh air. Yes, she is. I really enjoy Siddhi's energy as well, for sure. For sure. So yeah, Siddhi, any other last words of wisdom for us, or any other tips and pointers? I was just going to say the workshop is April 8th and 9th, which happens to be the weekend, but I think that's Easter weekend. No, if I'm wrong, I think that's Easter weekend, April 8th and 9th. But so Saturday and Sunday.
Is that so?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So just if I know a lot of people will be busy with families, blah blah blah, going to church,
So in
etc.
that case, we will work out one more date for them. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm open to work out one more date. If give me a second.
Because I just realized that now too. It's like,
something
oh, that's Easter weekend.
Yes. So thank you for bringing that to my notice. If the weekend of 21 and 22nd works out for them, I will find the time and do it again.
Okay, so you'll do it on
Or
the April
we can
8th
do it
and
on
9th
21st
and the 20th,
or
whatever it
do it
is.
on 21st.
Oh,
Yeah. That is also a weekend.
I'm gonna have to miss it. No, we'll see. We'll see. I myself don't want to miss it. I can do it on the 8th and 9th. I can't do it on the 22nd, 23rd, because I'll be studying for my exams. So it's like, oh, I can't do it that weekend. But 8th and 9th, I'm good.
All the very best. All right.
Right. So yeah, so we will do both dates, right? Siddhi, I just want to confirm, because then I'm going to go and change the special offer page. So we're going to do the workshop both times, April 8th and 9th, for those who can join. I can, because and then April 22nd and 23rd, the Saturday and Sunday, for those who cannot. Okay, but there'll be recordings anyways. Sorry,
yes, 2nd and 23rd, that's a weekend. Yes.
Yeah, I will not be there for that one, but I'll be there for the 8th and 9th, because I have to study. My exams for one is a religion exam and one is a psychology exam for university. So it's like, but that might get changed because their university is on strike at the moment. There's a strike happening right now. So Hopefully things don't change, but we'll see. But anyways, on a personal note, right? That's my personal stuff here. I'm crazy and like, yeah, I'm busy. But no, this was amazing, Siddhii, and I'm so grateful that you're willing to offer both times, right? April 7th and 8th. I mean, yeah, 8th and 9th and 22nd, 23rd. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So for those people who can join on the 8th and 9th, can they also join again on the 22nd, 23rd if they want?
Yes, of course. Yes. Why not?
Why not? Exactly. Why not? So you get double the boost, double the energy, double the knowledge and wisdom, and then you get to reinforce your learning, right? And reinforce some of those skills. So I think it's a great idea. It's like, thank you for that.
What we experienced today, these kind of exercises that help you, they have so many more in that.
Yeah, awesome, good. And we could all use this help, right? We could all use some of this teaching, some of this wisdom, some of this learning, because if we don't know, then we'll just keep struggling in our minds, and we keep judging ourselves even, and being unhappy. So we don't want you to be unhappy. We want you to be thriving. We want you to be joyful and abundant, which you are at your core, at the spiritual level, but we want to also manifest that here on the physical level for all of you. Awesome. Thank you, Siddhii. I'm so happy to hear that we're going to do it twice. And, there's so much to learn, right? There's so much, and they're easy things that Siddhii's going to teach us. They're not going to be complicated things, right? They're going to be easy things that we can do. And then once you start doing them, you'll start to see the results, but you got to do it, right? Even when it comes to healing, yes. Energetic healing is great. We love energy healing, but there's also the 3D component of taking action as well in your life. Please get that, right? So, yeah. Anything else, Siddhii? Any last words of wisdom? Because I feel like I cut you off before.
No, that was excitement, and I really appreciate that. So the one last thing that I would really want to share is, the very first step is positive thinking, and positive thinking is for your mind, but for your physical self, it is taking inspired action. So when you balance these two out, naturally you enhance your money energy, right? But we are going to do so much more in understanding this balance. So if you're someone who is willing to make this transformation, jump right into this workshop. I'm ready to handhold you through this journey. And a lot of people have benefited. Why don't you be one of them? That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. Awesome. I love it. I'm going to be there. So please join me as well on the 8th and 9th, if you can, so that we can all learn new tips, new techniques, new processes, new chants, new boosters. Who knows what we're going to learn, but more tools that we can start to use in our lives, right? And we all have time, 5 minutes a day, to work on our energy field, our money story, our money mindset. We all have time to do that. I know we're all busy, I know we're all busy, but we all have time. So what time is it? 10:30 to 1:30 Eastern. So I don't know where you are in the world, Suala. So I'm trying to but 10:30 to 1:30 Eastern. Yeah. 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Eastern. I know on the page I have 11 to 2, which is not right. It's 10:30 to 1:30. I'm going to change that. Perfect. I'll be there. Awesome.
Thank you.
I'll be there too. Because it's a Saturday and Sunday. So I was like, oh, that doesn't interfere with my show schedule in any way. So that's awesome. I love that. So I have time on weekends normally to do fun stuff like this, to enhance my learning, enhance my energy field, enhance my manifestation techniques, etc. So it's 3 hours on the Saturday, 3 hours on the Sunday, right, Siddhii? That's what's scheduled right now. Yeah, 3 hours on Saturday, 3 hours on Sunday. We'll make sure there's a little bit of a break in between, like 10, 15 minutes.
All right.
Sometimes, we need to make some tea, coffee, etc. So we'll have a 10, 15 minute break in the middle. Okay. Awesome. So I look forward to seeing you. Again, that's 16:30 to 9. Yes, that's right. 16:30 to 19:30 Central Europe. Yep, that's the same time zone as me. 4:30 to
Yes, thank you
7:30.
for finding it out. Yeah.
Yep, that is right. 4:30 to 7:30. Yep. So it'll be right at dinner time. But it's okay. You can snack, while you're in the class. Okay, so not to worry. I'll have my tea and a snack, and it'll be fine. Okay, so please do register. And there are no payment plans available for these packages. But so Siddhii, would you recommend that people purchase both the 21 days distance healing and the workshop?
Yes. So if you need this support while you're learning and while you're going to be practicing, go for both. Those of you who feel that learning is not for you, definitely go for 21 days. And anyway, I mean, the price for 21 days healing is hardly anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Exactly. So when you are purchasing, you will see an option to include the 21 days distance healing if you're getting just the workshop. If you're just getting the 21 days distance healing, you will see an option to also to upgrade and include the package A, the workshop as well, if you want. There's never a, it's a choice. You have to click on it. Okay. So it's there if you want, or you can always purchase separately, both of them, whatever you decide. Okay. But I tried to make it convenient and easy. All right. Well, thank you so much, Siddhii. This was awesome. And if you want to go back and watch and listen to this show so that you can, get all those tips again from Siddhii, please do. And the meditation, they'll be on YouTube and the podcast later today. You know what? I'm going to start saying from now on, within 24 hours. That's what I'm going to say from now on. Because last night I was having issues and it was saying 6 hours to download my YouTube, my video from Zoom. And I was like, yeah, I got to go to bed. So, within 24 hours, but the live is already there, right? So the live version is already there on YouTube. So it's there. Okay. But the recording will be up.
One thing I'd like to do, Alara, is to thank you, your team, and everyone who's sitting here enjoying this call, and the kind of support that I've received all through last season, the season before that, and this is my third call with you. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Thank you. I love having you on the show. So much fun for me. I learn a lot too, and I love your energy. And I'd wanted to do more with Siddhii, but just the timing, it's just like we're so busy that we didn't get a chance to do something else that we wanted to do together. But in the future, when the timing is right. But yes, I really appreciate you being part of the show and being with us here. So thank you, and all the work that you're doing. So thank you. I know you're doing so much. It's wonderful. So thank you. All right, everyone. So thank you, everyone. Again, please do check out the packages. I will be sending them out again in the email shortly. She's refreshing and joyful for all of us. Yes, that's so sweet. Yes, absolutely. All right, everyone. Okay, everyone, much love and blessings. Until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all much love and blessings.
Amen.
See you all tomorrow. Bye for now.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye, Linda. Thank you.
Thank you.